Welcome all to the palace. Now we shall proceed with the administering of the oath. With all those taking their oath, please rise and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, your name, your designation and agency, having been appointed to your rank, do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge, to the best of my ability, the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our newly appointed Career Executive Service Officers. You may now be seated. At this juncture, may we invite CESP Chairperson Carlo Nograles to give his message and overview of the Gawad Career Executive Service Award.
His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin, honorable members of the Cabinet, our honorees and oath takers whom we all congratulate, and to my fellow public servants, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. We are gathered today to celebrate unwavering commitment of our distinguished members of the Career Executive Service, or CES. Of course, it is with immense pride and joy that we are honored by no less than the Honorable President of the Philippines, who will confer the highest awards upon our outstanding leaders. Thank you, Mr. President. As we all know, the Gawad CES is a presidential award that recognizes members in the CES for their exemplary performance and significant contributions, particularly in the areas of innovation, information and communications technology, social services, administrative reforms, and public policy. Established by virtue of Executive Order Number 715 on March 28, 2008, the Gawad CES upgraded the former recognition program in the CES called the Search for Outstanding Career Executive Officer. This afternoon, as the Honorable President himself confers the Presidential Gawad CES Award, we recognize the exceptional accomplishments of our notable civil servants and, in the same light, endeavor to encourage consistent performance while promoting excellence among the members of the CES community and inspiring all its members to live up to the ideals of the CES. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorees were chosen through a three-tier screening process. The first level or pre-screening is done by the CES-B Secretariat to ensure adherence to criteria and completion of documents. A committee on awards was constituted to take on the screening process, including the second level, where a short list from among the nominees were selected to undergo an in-depth validation, followed by a third level screening where they select the finalists who would undergo the final interview. The Committee on Awards is composed of 5 private sector representatives who are considered luminaries in their field, past Gawad CES winners, a representative from the Association of CESOs, and 3 members from the CES Governing Board. Please allow me to acknowledge those who are here with us today. From the private sector, Laura Quiambao del Rosario, a career diplomat and the 9th president of the Miriam College. Cherry D. Atilano, a social entrepreneur and an advocate of sustainable farming. Our former Gawad CES winners, Lilia C. Guillermo, CESO 1, former Commissioner of the Bureau of Internal Revenue, and 2019 Gawad CES honoree. Mirna S. Chua, CESO 1, former Assistant Secretary, Department of Budget and Management, and 2017 Gawad CES honoree. And of course, my fellow board members, Lolibeth R. Medrano, CESO 2 from the Philippine Competition Commission. Andrea Myla A. Ordonez, CESO 3 from the Office of the President. Milalyn S. Javillana from the Australia Awards and Alumni Engagement. Incidentally, Ms. Javillana was also the chairperson of the committee. Luis Menrado Pangulayan, CESO 1, Undersecretary of the Department of Agrarian Reform. And last but not least, Maha Lea Ravago, President and CEO of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Needless to say, the public servant leaders we are honoring today have undergone a meticulous and rigorous selection process designed to recognize only the most deserving CESOs. To our honorees, this prestigious award represents not just a title, but a testament to your journey of relentless hard work and steadfast determination towards the highest standards of public service. It is our collective hope that you continue to serve as a beacon which illuminates the path for others to follow in this, our shared pursuit to make a meaningful difference in the lives of the Filipino. His Excellency, Honorable President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., and my fellow public servants, may I proudly present the Gawad CES honorees for the years 2021, 2022, and 2023. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Chairperson Nograles. And now, may we request the President to formally confer the Presidential Gawad Career Executive Service Award on our distinguished honorees, to be assisted by Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, CESB Chairperson Carlo Nograles, and CESB Executive Director Maria Marcy Cosare Ballesteros. The Presidential Gawad Career Executive Service Award will be conferred on the 2 awardees for the year 2021 and 1 awardee for the year 2022 and 1 for 2023. Each awardee will receive a presidential plaque, a statuette, and a cash prize amounting to 100,000 pesos. The honorees are requested to come to the stage to receive the award. For 2021, the Presidential Gawad Career Executive Service Award is conferred on Ms. Maria Josefina P. Abilay, CESO 3, Director 4, Regional Office, Mimaropa, Department of Science and Technology. Director Abilay is recognized for addressing the pressing need for a clean and safe water in the geographically isolated and underserved areas in the Mimaropa region through science and technology interventions. Being at the forefront of the implementation of the DOST's Science and Technology Program, Ms. Abilay spearheaded the establishment of solar water pumping, purification and filtration systems, rainwater collector or harvester with filtration system, and water distribution in poor communities in the region, resulting in more empowered and resilient communities. The award for 2021 is also conferred on Ms. Maria Teresa M. Camba, CESO 6, Assistant Secretary for Regional Development, Department of Information and Communications Technology. Assistant Secretary Camba is recognized for paving the way towards digital economy in rural communities through the successful implementation of the Zamboanga-Basilan Wireless Broadband Network that enabled the broadband connectivity in geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas in Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, Basilan, and other far-flung areas in Western Mindanao, as well as the establishment of sustainable Tech4Ed centers nationwide. Thank you. For 2022, the award is conferred on Mr. Miguel Mac D. Aposin, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of the Province of Capiz, Department of Education. Schools Division Superintendent Aposin is recognized for promoting agricultural productivity and rural development by empowering human capital through access to avenues suited to the needs and realities of rural agricultural communities. Thank you. Next awardee, the award for 2023 is conferred on Mr. Eduardo Jimmy P. Kilang, CES Eligible Officer in Charge, Office of the Deputy Executive Director for Research, Philippine Rice Research Institute. Mr. Kilang is recognized for his exceptional leadership in spearheading the technology development and program implementation of pest and disease risk identification and management and Philippine Rice Information System, designed to generate detailed and timely information for use of the Department of Agriculture and other agencies in planning and implementation of activities to enable farmers to reduce losses in production and to increase productivity of their rice crop and generate income towards realizing the country's goal of rice self-sufficiency. Congratulations to all the honorees. And now, may we call on Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin to introduce our distinguished speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to Executive Secretary Chief Luke Bersamin. Please take your seats. The honorable members of the Cabinet who are present with us today. Career Executive Service Board Chairperson, Secretary Carlo Nograles. Newly appointed Career Executive Service Officers. The 2021, 2022, and 2023 Gawad Career Executive Service awardees, my fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I join you today to recognize the achievements of our career executives and call on you to help in attaining our goals for a prosperous nation. The CES holds a profound significance in this administration. Established through Presidential Decree Number 1 during my father's incumbency. It stands as a cornerstone of our public administration. It is designed to cultivate a cadre of leaders who will foster a highly effective, efficient, and professional bureaucracy. Those were the very values that were demonstrated by 4 exceptional individuals who we have recognized today as our Presidential Gawad CES awardees. Regional Director Josefina Abilay, Assistant Secretary Teresa Camba, Schools Division Superintendent Miguel Aposin, and OIC Deputy Executive Director Eduardo Kilang. Your dedication to public service, to finding solutions to problems that beset our people, especially those in isolated areas, and to harnessing technologies available to us fortifies my faith once more in the career executive service. You have elevated the bureaucracy and truly transformed lives of those that you have served. Congratulations on being the worthy recipients of the Presidential Gawad CES. I am sure your achievements will serve as an inspiration to all CESOs present and those listening, because as public servants, our CESOs have the power to reform our government and our country. You are instrumental in creating a more inclusive and sustainable society for our citizens. So we continue to strengthen the CES This year, we were able to increase the CES occupancy rate from 44% to 50% from the previous years. This is part of our target. This is part of our target under the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. So to our newly appointed CESOs, as you join this esteemed group and reaffirm your duties to provide quality and faithful service to the people, I would like to remind you that you have also taken on the Herculean task of upholding the highest ethical standards in your career wherever it is that you are serving. But that is what the CESB is for, and that is also what we are here for. The CESB ensures that career administrators will keep cultivating your potential and leave no room for stagnancy in our civil service. The bar is set quite high every single day, and for good reason. It is because your work affects millions of Filipinos and inspires generations beyond your tenure. And with that said, I greet all of you newly appointed CESOs with heartfelt congratulations for this achievement. This conferment not only completes your membership in the CES, but also confirms your strong sense of purpose that moved you to pursue this path. I challenge you to join me in reinventing ourselves as civil servants and the bureaucracy to provide the stability and continuity that we will need for our long-term programs and visions for them to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear colleagues, I ask you to continue to embody the four core values of public service, that of patriotism, excellence, integrity, and spirituality in everything that you do so that this nation will prosper, thrive, and grow under your leadership and your guidance. Isang karangalan ang makasama kayong lahat sa paglilingkod sa ating mamamayan. Once again, congratulations to you all. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your inspiring words. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we call on the CES Gawad honorees to please come in front. CES Gawad honorees, please remain in front of the stage. And now may we call on the CES Governing Board and the Committee on Awards to please join the photo opportunity. Once again, may we call on the CES Governing Board and the Committee on Awards to join the photo opportunity. Thank you. Please exit to your right. And now, may we call on the newly appointed Director for Oath Takers. Thank you. Please exit to your right. And now, may we call on the newly appointed Director 3 and Acting Director 3 oath takers. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Next, may we call on the newly appointed Director 2, Executive Director 3, Deputy Executive Director 3, Regional Director, Acting Register of Deeds 4, Assistant Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, General Counsel, Local Government Operation Officer 8, and Provincial Trade and Industry Officer. Thank you. Please exit to your left. And now may we call on the newly appointed Schools Division Superintendent and Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. Thank you. Please exit to your left. And finally, may we call on the CESB Secretariat. Thank you. Please exit to your right. That ends our photo opportunity. And that concludes our program. Congratulations to the newly appointed Career Executive Service Officers and to the Presidential Gawad Career Executive Service awardees. Thank you, Mr. President, for having us in this momentous event. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.